Hello everyone, it's Cincy Day here, and today I'm going to be doing a kind of spoiler thoughts on Resident Evil Revelations 2. The last video I put out was kind of my review slash thoughts on it, but now I'm going to spoil the game. Warning, I'm going to talk major spoilers. I'm going to talk about the ending of the game and a lot of things like that. This video is mostly for the people who beat it and want to hear what I think about the game, or what I think about certain things that happen in the game. So let's get this show started off with...
The wind out there. This must be the way out.
Then we need to find a way through.
With... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that cut. Anyway, let's get this thing started off with there being 6 months between when Claire and Mora are on the island and when Barry is. And... which I thought was cool. Which, oh my god, I thought that was so like cool how they did it. How they showed like at the end of Barry's episode 1, there's been 6 months, and it's not the only thing you learn. You also learn Moira dies, which I think I thought was kind of one of those things where it's kind of like, well, how did she die? And as I played through episodes, I really thought like she wasn't going to die, and how the game was just going to be like Barry's going to find her in the end.
No!
But no, they kill her. But I'll get into that later. So yeah, 6 months have passed between each of them, and the Overseer had put bracelets, which that mutate you through fear, which is a very cool concept, only because that means you cannot let the fear overtake you. You cannot get too scared, or else you will die and turn into these monsters. Another cool thing is you could definitely tell time had passed between each episode, where you see different enemy types and things like that. Let's see. Yeah, the Overseer. I think that was a cool kind of way to put that in, and it kind of explained what the bracelets were. Again, I think I would die if I was in this game. I would die, dude. My fear would take me over so fast. I'd be gone. I would see the first zombie freak out and then mutate. And the other thing is that you kind of meet people in episode 2 with Claire. Spoilers, they all die. Yeah, every Terror Safe person dies except, Claire. But I knew Neil was a traitor, because at the beginning of the game, that you see the list with everybody's names on it, you see 2 people's crossed off, and I knew right then, he was a traitor. And so as the game went in, I knew he was. And how I think it was really cool how they killed him off, where the Overseer had infected him with what is the virus from RE5, which was it Ouroboros? Ouroboros, something like that. I'm probably botching the name really bad, which I apologize for. And so he turns into this big monster, where it kind of Claire, you see that she kind of has a relationship with him, and it's hard for her to kill him, but they do it, but she does it anyway, which was awesome. Now,
Shit, what's that sound?
when they show Alex Wesker, a new Wesker, as the Overseer, and they did that, which was, oh my god, I was getting so hyped from it, because you see Natalia, who has powers, by the way, which I'll go into how I think she got the powers, but she gets powers which no one else does through the bracelets.
It's too dark to see.
But yeah, you go to this picture and you see the Wesker there, and you see this female, this kind of blonde-haired female, and she goes, and Barry makes a comment about that being Wesker, and Natalia goes, that's not Wesker, and points to the lady, and she goes, that's Wesker, Alex Wesker, and I got hyped, and then you see Alex Wesker behind him in her like mutated form.
Kind of snagged on something on the way down.
Claire, I see the key.
And she knocks the gun out of Barry's hand, and she ends and they end this episode with Alex pointing at Natalia and going, Natalia, which at the time it gave me questions on how does she know Natalia? How is this a thing? Now what I didn't count on was I had always thought Alex just looked that way, that she wasn't mutated. Oh, fuck. That scared me again. I beat this game and that scared me. But no, she kills herself, which I didn't see coming because I was like very confused because ow, well, oh, stuck here. Anyway, what was I? Yeah. So Claire and Moira finally confront the Overseer, the person who's put them on this island, with the bracelets. And she kills herself. Oh, okay, well, fuck me. So you go in this kind of glass room, and I saw her pull out the gun, and in my head I was like, this is where Moira's gonna die. She's gonna shoot her through the glass. This is how she dies. No, she puts it to her head and kills herself, and that's how she mutates. Is as she's dying, she feels fear about dying, and she ends up mutating and reanimating back into that monster, which you later see in Barry and Natalia. Now, there's a few parts in the game when I thought this is how Moira's gonna die. The other one is when they're in the sewer and you just see like the end of a rifle point and hit Moira's head, but it only ends up being this old man who lived in the sewers, who had lived through the outbreak. Hold on, guys, I'll be right. Okay, sorry for the cup, but anyway, yeah, in the sewer, old man. But Alex had the reason why she killed herself is what's cool, and that she killed herself because she kind of gave her memories to Natalia, and Natalia would basically turn into Alex as she grew older, which would make Alex kind of never dying if she had to do this over and over again. And throughout the game, Natalia does make like remarks like, I don't remember being here, but yet I have, or I've never been here, but I have memories of this place. Which I got super hyped for. I was like, oh, not hyped, but I was like, oh no, please don't change Natalia, because I don't know about you guys, but I freaking love Natalia. I thought she was a really good, like a kid character. So yeah, she had those memories, which kind of showed her slowly turning into Alex. Which, spoiler, at the end of the game, she ends up doing the evil and turning into an Alex. Which the way that happens is that Alex is killing her, or mutated Alex is like had her and like so it's gonna break her back. Then all of a sudden you just see Natalia's eyes just change. She rips off Alex's arm and takes her heart out, turns the dust, and then oh my god, I was freaking hyped for that. I was getting up, but yeah, she rips out the heart, and as she's dying, she dies. Then she goes to Barry, and Barry says, Natalia, what's happened to you? And in a non-Natalia voice, more like an Alex voice, she goes, what, Barry? Is anything wrong? Or something like that. And she walks off, and that's how the game ends, which was crazy. Where am I supposed to go? I swear to God, there was a door over here. Nope, I was dumb. I was going the right way. But yeah, how they brought the story back. And let's talk about how Moira died for a second. So Moira gets out there. Alex kills herself. It sets off like a self-destruct in the tower, and Claire and Moira are rushing out, and Moira gets hit with debris, and she's laying there. And you can stand there as time runs out. Moira is dying there. She's telling Claire like, leave her, and of course Claire leaves her, jumps in, and this is when something interesting happens. Is Claire lives and makes it off the island, and she told Barry beforehand that Moira had died. So, which kind of made the question was, did Barry not believe her and go to the island anyway? So, yeah. But the big kicker is, in one of the extra episodes, Moira lived through it. The old man for the sewer taught her, kind of like allowed her to survive, kind of took her out of the rubber, patched her up, and she lives with him for this next 6 months, learning how to survive. Of course, he ends up dying in the end. He had like a sickness, and she ends up, Moira goes out and she finds Barry at the end of the game, and Barry is laying there, and Natalia's walking off, or Natalia, or I guess evil Natalia, which would be Alex, what to call her. Which I don't know. I was happy that she lived, but yet I kind of thought it was kind of some bullshit how she lived, because the way she died is the whole tower was falling apart. So how did she not become crushed? I don't know. But it did show how, you know, in the game there's Natalia, but Barry picks up her phone from the old man, and it shows how the old man had gotten the phone.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
And
Something.
but yeah, I thought it was a little bullshit, but I was happy nonetheless. Now the other extra episode was a Natalia episode. It showed how Natalia met Barry and how they did it. It was that Natalia could see the other side of her, which was the evil Alex side. It was already in her, trying to take over, but she fought it and was able to make it to Barry. Hold on, guys. Okay, so yeah, I'm back. Yeah, so Moira didn't actually die and meets Barry, so I'll be cool to see. Hopefully there's a sequel. But it'll be cool to see what the sequel does if it takes off right from that point. And Moira also says something, is that when she,
Are you afraid?
when you think she dies in the rubble, her wrist thing starts to go off for fear, but she, I guess, gets knocked out or faints, or let's just say dies before it can change her into something. But when the old man takes her, she says that the bracelet has never changed color back. So I don't know if she's gonna start, if she like has control of the mutation or something. We'll just have to see.
Is he talking to us or at us?
I think hopefully in the sequel we can bring back the old Natalia, because old Natalia is freaking radical. I love her so much. She's so awesome. With her bricks. Oh. Which also explained how she got her powers. How she had like the power to see monsters through walls. Also really cool how it showed like each member of the terror safe dying. With Neil had the Ouroboros, something like that. Again, botching up the name. The dude in the helicopter, I forget his name. The overseer had kind of electrically shocked the elevator. It was crashing, and then he was freaking out, which then led him to crash the helicopter and die. And then was it Pedro with the drill? Went crazy, and the drill ended up becoming like part of his arm. Another cool thing. I think I touched on all the big kind of spoilers, which most of them caught me off guard. I'll be honest. A lot of them caught me off guard. I was just like, what? How is the game gonna go on now? I'm very confused and don't understand.
This machine.
I'm also stupid, so some of you may have gotten those turns really fast.
The power must
I'm pretty dumb, and it took me a little while. Had to think about it. Let's upgrade. So, I think, yeah. But anyway, this has kind of been like my spoiler talk about the game. I may do one of these for another game that I really liked. It's just kind of like one of these new that I wanted to try out, see if anybody liked it. Anyway, hope you guys liked it. If you did, please like, favorite, and subscribe. I'd like it if you watched my thought/review of this game. Anyway, I'll see you. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. You can also add me as a friend through PSN or Xbox Live. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see